I mean, this isn't like groundbreaking media here. This is like melodrama at its height.
This is melodrama on acid. It's so beautifully done, and you just believe it.
True. CrossFit camp for wayward boys.
Yeah, for wayward boys. You're just along for the ride.
Hey everybody. Welcome to RIVERHell. Hell that is Riverdale. It really is a roller coaster ride through hell. I feel like every goddamn week I have to defend to people why Riverdale is so fucking great.
A strip club called the Ho Zone and a tragic gay bar called Innuendo.
They were trying to be good. It was trying to be a little... It was trying to break a little bit of the mold. They were trying to be good.
I think it was good.
Yeah, I think the first season was very solid.
Solid.
And then once we get out of the first season, that's when things start really.
That is the true test in a relationship. Like, season 1 was the honeymoon period.
Yeah.
And season 2 is, can I live with this person for the rest of my life?
Anyway, let's just start with season 1, which is where we are. Chapter 1, The River's Edge. First off, we get introduction to Archie, I believe.
Yes.
He's our first introduction because technically Archie is our main character, but do we like Archie?
No.
No one really likes Archie.
No. Abandonable child.
I don't know. Molly Ringwald comes back quite often.
Yeah, she does. I mean, that paycheck. Yeah.
So we get our first introduction to Archie and Betty and Kevin, I believe. Kevin and Betty are getting ready, or she's getting ready in her house because her and Archie are finally gonna go out. They've never done that before.
Yeah, there's a prequel season that is gonna happen at some point.
Kevin said that Archie got hot.
Archie got hot?
So apparently Archie went away for a while.
Yeah, Archie went to a CrossFit camp for like 3 months over the summer.
For wayward gingers.
There is a thing I have with Archie and just the way he delivers his lines. Because you know how KJ Apa is from New Zealand, and just the way he says his lines is so weird to me.
It's a little stilted, but I think he was just getting his legs. It was his first.
Yeah.
It was his first big thing.
Yeah, it's his, I mean, American show.
He's skyrocketed since then.
Great workout regimen and a teen show.
For a white boy from New Zealand, I'm sure that's all he could ask for.
I know, with that accent. I do want to say that Riverdale is one of the greatest shot CW shows I've ever seen.
Oh, absolutely.
From the CW, even precursor to CW, the WB, it is one of the greatest shot shows I've ever seen. It's just the way it's shot, whole cinematography, the lighting.
Well, it is a Greg Berlanti joint, so he's got his little gay hands on everything.
Yeah,
Go gay.
Lily Reinhart as
I love
quintessential baddie is that. This is the greatest character on this show.
Absolutely.
Number 1 throughout every season, every time. She is the best actress on this fucking show.
I agree. We come in, Archie and Veronica, or not Veronica, Archie and Betty are going on a date.
Fast forwarding.
And they're at fucking Pops. This is where we get introduced to Pops. She's all like batting eyes at him, and Archie is just like,
in and then
Veronica comes
fucking cape.
In a motherfucking cape, which, you know, when she did, I was just like, bad bitch behavior.
The red-headed Ansel Elgort.
Number 1, Elgort is not that fucking good looking.
No.
He is not that hot.
I don't know.
He's just a 20-year-old that skipped puberty. I do want to get into statutory rape a little bit here. Archie and Miss Grundy is just, even rewatching it.
Oh, that was like the most problematic storyline.
Oh god, that was not fun.
And I knew, the funny thing is I feel like those writers knew that they were just like,
let's push it.
This is a little problematic, but we'll see what happens.
Let's push it. Let's see what we can do. That whole thing with him and the teacher, like, it just always feels off no matter what. And they sell it as if like this, it's a hot man, it's a boy's fantasy to sleep with the hot teacher.
Just like rolls by with like a soda, and she's got her like Lolita heart. You're a fucking teacher.
Yeah, this mind you, this season that episode was pre-Bumble, and she just couldn't find anyone.
They had Tinder back then. That bitch could have found somebody her own age. Disgusting. But no, what's really funny is it's kind of similar to the storyline that they do on Pretty Little Liars, but weirdly enough, Pretty Little Liars work, like, it almost works because he met the girl in a bar, and they had no idea who each other were.
That made sense. And then when they found out, it was like, oh shit. And then they continued their relationship for 3 more seasons.
Statutory rape is statutory rape.
Yeah. Fred and Archie Andrews sure love their Latin women.
Which is interesting because I'm like, because his first wife is fucking Molly
Ringwald. He was just like, I don't like white bread. I like pan de dulce. How long is lunch in Riverdale? Like,
I mean, it has to be an hour because it takes you 15 minutes to walk to the table.
I got a half-hour break to eat lunch like it was a part-time job, and I had to get back to class. My favorite quote is cheerleading still a thing? Is being the gay best friend still a thing?
Fucking Cheryl is always great. She's always quick with a one-liner. She comes in, she's just like, zip! She's a gay icon.
Yeah,
she's
honestly,
just a gay icon.
I do love that the scene ends with her plugging in her Twitter handle.
Cheryl Bombshell.
What the fuck is Bumble? Is it just like Tinder on steroids? Is that what it is?
It's a more welcoming Tinder.
You lie.
This was in regards to Archie and Miss Grundy lying about where they were when the shooting happened on July 4th. Straight up. They're in the open.
For one, that shot is very cool. It's very
Gorgeous.
scenic.
It's gorgeous.
But in general,
It's a postcard.
It's stupid because those dumbasses were just like, let's go fuck by the river.
Let's fuck by the river with my car, a picnic table. Like, this dick must be this good for her to say, fuck my teaching license. Fuck my career.
Okay, but I don't even know if she actually has a fucking teaching license because later on...
Does anyone in this fucking school? Predator.
I'm just imagining, like, a predator coming down.
Just like, with like heat vision.
This is like
crackling down.
Teenage boy.
Faux lesbian kissing hasn't been taboo since 1994.
And that was the fucking truth. When they did that, I was just like...
Very specific.
I was like, who are y'all trying to impress?
Yeah. What happened in 1994?
I don't know. The last taboo lesbian kiss I remember was from Tattoo, with all the things you said. But that was like... Wasn't it the early thousands?
That was 2002 or 2003. Tattoo was my sexual awakening. Cheryl is very cavalier on outing all of Cooper's laundry. She's like, your sister is in an asylum in front of the whole fucking squad. What a dick.
I mean, I guess, but it was also common knowledge.
Well, what if you're new?
It was one of those weird plot points where it was like a vehicle for information for the audience to know, but everyone else already knew it.
I'm very interested to see the other kids' perspective on what the fuck is going on.
That would be a fun episode.
Just like, not the main characters, but the extras. Like, what is their perspective on just like, is Jughead stupid? I feel like when they inner monologue, the extras can hear it too. I feel like all the extras and all the other students are walking into the school without context of everyone else's lives.
Just in a constant state of confusion.
Yeah.
Everyone's just walking around like, I'm just trying to go to class. People are dying.
I want to be in that writer's room where they're just like, genius.
You just have to look at this show as a comedy. If you look at this as like the best comedy you've ever seen in your life, then
yeah,
you really have to adjust your perspective of it because it's like it's not a straight drama.
I do love that Veronica, especially in this season, has been trying to reform her past as a person. Mm-hmm. She openly acknowledges like I was a piece of shit before I moved here. So the scene where her and Betty talk on the track is one of my favorite scenes throughout the whole season, just because like it really establishes their friendship and their dynamic.
Veronica was really trying to establish herself as like not a bad person. She's just like, I may have done some bad things in my past, but I'm not a bad person.
I'm not gonna hang around the bitchy white chicks. I'm gonna hang out with the humble white chick.
Low key, it's kind of like she came in like a goddamn politician, like, I need to reform my...
Exactly, she came in ready to run a campaign.
It's completely skirted around the main point, or the main problem in the show, where they were like, oh, this Cheryl's brother went fucking missing.
Yeah.
And at the end of the episode, we found out he did.
Yeah.
Dead Jason.
It won't focus.
Dead Jason.
Oh my god.
He got capped. He got fucking shot in the head. Honestly, it was one of the funniest shots because it's like, I knew it was like a prosthetic that they definitely made. And it was also bloated because he...
Bloated from the fucking water. Archie's dad is the real MVP and the only supportive parent in this entire show. His speech on how actions have consequences literally follow Archie throughout his entire arc.
They have consequences. They go on to form who you are and who you'll become.
And then Archie was like, sure, Dad. And in the next seasons, he proceeds to do the complete opposite.
They really gave Luke Perry some of the best fucking lines.
The best flannel that you could ever find, ever. Betty did get ahead of herself later on in the episode after their date, where she was like, I see us as a power couple. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
A jump.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Big. That's not even a leap of faith. That's like jumping off the cliff at the end of Thelma and Louise.
For one, then saying that Archie has
Power.
Yeah, he has enough merit to...
Yeah. He's a football player that gets picked on all the time by his teammates. He's got no credit whatsoever. He's a little
Which
bitch.
is weird because he's like stacked. So he's like, y'all picking on him. So it's like you have to think about what the rest of the team looks like.
One of the most honest things he said to her was, I'll never be good enough for you.
I've never been good enough for you. I'll never be good enough for you.
I've never seen this man be more honest with himself.
That, honestly, that was very fucking factual.
Yeah.
It's not you, it's me. I'm terrible. And it's just like, well, actually you might be right.
No, he's absolutely correct. Enter Jughead, edgelord extraordinaire.
That's pretty much it. That's all you get from Jughead in the first episode. And that's where we are. We're at the fucking river's edge with dead Jason Blossom in the goddamn river. So that is our first episode, chapter 1. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we're moving around.